how they have transformed Filipinos to becoming extraordinary heroes. Anayahan ko po si Mayor Baby dito, at si Lauren siguro. Kung meron po kayong mga tanong, kasi ako sa totoo lang, meron din, but I have my personal time with these people to ask them myself. So kung kayo po merong tanong, pakipakilala lang po yung sarili and kung ano pong grupo siguro, kung meron kayong kinakatawan.
Good afternoon, and thank you for your wonderful presentation. I am Amada Havellana. I'm a private citizen, and can I just sit down? Okay. So, I just want to find out, or can you give us an insight if you have an experience regarding urban poor, no? Because we are in the city. How were you able to answer the problem of the urban poor? Because sometimes in urban areas, you don't have a vacant lot anymore, but you still have the homeless. No? So.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, for the urban poor, the model is actually for rural and urban. Of course, it's easier in the rural places. We have so much land. But here in urban places, we also have programs. But the difference here in the urban places is in most communities that we work with, they are already recipients of programs for land, such as the community mortgage program, or they have purchased the land over the years, or it's been awarded to them, but it remains a slum. Even if it is already given to them, the first thing that happens when land is awarded to a slum community, the first thing you'll notice is that they'll begin building concrete. That's the first thing you notice. If you give land to people, they will build concrete because they now have security. But what you also notice is it now becomes from a slum of Yero and Kahoy, it becomes a slum of concrete. It's still not a community that can be safe because there's no sense of community. And so we work with these communities that, number one, are already secured in their land. And we've done it in over 300 communities in Metro Manila. 300 out of our 1,700 are here in Metro Manila. And some of the most amazing villages are actually in the city of Taguig. As Mayor Baby, we don't have pictures of them right now, but these are villages actually that have been built condo type. And they're so beautiful that, in fact, they're along C5 in front of Global City, on prime lot, very beautiful houses, and they measure at, I think, a footprint of 20 square meters, but a floor area of 40 square meters. So how it works is they have their land already, and so we just build the community with them. We don't say we build the houses, we build the community. So we enter with their values formation program, and then we demolish their houses. Yung isang pinakamasayang gawain sa GK, yung mag-demolish ng bahay. Kasi dito ka lang nakakita na nagde-demolish na nakangiti. Kasi habang dinidemolish nila yung bahay nila, iniisip nila, mapapalitan to ng mas maganda. In fact, may mga anecdote nga sa city, minsan yung mga sunog. Kasi nagkaroon ng time, 2007, tuwing may nasusunugan sa Mandaluyong, sa Maynila, nagiging GK community, napansin namin dumadalas yung sunog. Nagsuspecha tuloy kami kung minsan sinasadya ng sunugin yung ibang communities para lang maging GK communities. But that's how we work in a city. We work with people who already have land. And then we build the houses with them. Same policy.
Thank you. Yes, ma'am.
Related lang po dun sa housing nyo sa Taguig. Kasi meron po akong kakilala na beneficiary po nung GK sa Taguig. So, I'm Annabelle po, social worker po ako sa isang NGO. And then, I'd like to ask lang po, kung nag-a-accept po ba yung GK ng referral? Kasi we have clients din po na nangangailangan din po ng housing assistant.
Palagay ko po, we can also accept. We can talk to the Office of the Mayor. Like, I know these people here, they are in partnership with the Mayor of Taguig, no? And siguro we can work with them, mag-collaborate tayo para we can talk to Mayor Tinga. And I think Mayor Tinga naman will be most willing to help them. Sabi nga niya sa amin doon lahat nung nangangailangan doon, he wanted to have an inventory para they can also prepare as to how big the area that they should acquire. Actually, yung along C5 na yon, pinapagawa na sa amin yan ni Mayor Tinga in partnership. Yung first training that we had, in fact, pati yung global kusina nila. Siguro the best pattern or the template na makukuha natin is yung sa Taguig talaga . And if you want, you can give us the names. We can talk to our project director in Taguig, no? Oo, basta yun, isang komunidad. Mm-mm. Pardon?
Pwede po bang mahingi yung name ng contact person sa Taguig so that we can,
We give it to you.
Okay po.
I think the key element in GK, which we always like to stress, is that we build communities. So we don't give out houses. Like ikaw, wala kang bahay. Kunyari si Mir, one day, mawala ng bahay. Hindi ko siya bibigyan ng bahay. Pero kung yung buong ang kanya o isang lahat tayo, one community, that's how we build. So we don't, per se, we don't accept applicants on a per family basis. But if it's a community, then we begin looking into it. So pwedeng on-site sila, or pwedeng kung ililipat sila, basta wholesale. Hindi pwedeng isa-isa.
And I guess kasi nga po, in relation to that, GK doesn't just build houses. The houses are their means to something. And that something is to build a community. So kaya po, yung sinasabi lang, hindi pwedeng pa isa-isa lang. Kailangan isang komunidad. Yes, sir.
Hi, I'm AJ Parea, first year medicine student. I would just like to ask, up to what extent is the accessibility of healthcare services for all GK villages? Like, meron po bang mga health center to provide basic healthcare like disease management, maternal healthcare, something like that?
As I mentioned kanina, like in our experience of San Isidro and Cabiao, and to, I think lahat naman ng mayors, GK villages, kung ano yung programs talaga for the whole town, GK will always be there. Kasali sila talaga sa lahat ng programs. Like I mentioned, we made sure that they have their PhilHealth cards, we made sure that they will be given yung necessary treatments. Yung lahat ng programs namin sa LGUs, kasali naman yung nasa GK villages. So, and doon din naman sa within the community, dahil we call them yung meron silang kapitbahayan, they have set of officers. Meron din silang yung barangay health worker, they also work with the barangay health worker in the purok or in the talagang sa barangay nila. So they are part of every program that we have in our community.
As a follow-up to that, we have a program called GK Community Health Program. And it's a new program. Actually, it's been there from the very beginning, but it's just beginning to flourish now that we actually have our communities. And so that's one thing that, in fact, Ateneos is engaged with right now. Our partner community, in case you don't know yet, is Barangay Bagong Silang. That is in Caloocan. Simple lang naman yung challenge ng Ateneo doon. It is a community of 1 million people. One barangay. One barangay, 1 million people. And the ones taking the lead here are the undergraduates in the Ateneo Health Science Group. But I think some organizations from ASMPH have already approached us because the undergrads cannot do it alone. So, in so many ways, it's really up to the health professionals and how they will engage. But there is a program for health professionals in GK.
Yes, ma'am. You were raising your hand.
I'm Vicky Davila. I work with OSA team. Ma'am, yun pong pag-start ng building a community in any ex-community starts with a memorandum of agreement between GK, the municipality, and a partner. Di po ba? Do you start with that? There should be a memorandum of agreement. And in the memorandum of agreement, it spells out the responsibilities or the counterpart sharing of each unit stakeholder. So, usually sa local government, they give out land and possibly small infrastructure. And Gawad Kalinga provides the counterpart cash, design, technical expertise. What does the GK provide? And what does the private sector or any other partner provide? Is that a standard arrangement for all the communities of Gawad Kalinga? Or pwedeng mag-iba-iba, like the private sector can provide the land, the municipality can provide this infrastructure, and Gawad Kalinga provides the vertical construction. Pwede po ba niyo akong bigyan ng parang permutations ng inyong mga arrangements para makita namin po kung ganun po na ang pag-build ng community ng Gawad Kalinga hindi lang horizontal at saka vertical, kundi yung mga sustainability in terms of moral values and so on. Paano pa mas mamultiply yung effort na yon with donor assistance, private sector? Kasi ang backlog po ng housing natin, palagay mo natin may factor po ng housing na problem. Ito,